I'm posting again about the issue of male book readers, female book readers, and fiction, in particular, literary fiction. Now, for many years, the publishing industry, particularly in what is called the Anglosphere, that is the United States, UK, Canada, Australia, etc., has been driven by the perception, the belief that females are more interested in literary fiction, more interested in novels and so forth, short story collections, poetry, than male book readers are. And this, in turn, is influencing the choices that they are making in terms of the titles that they put into print. Becomes sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy in some ways. At the same time, as a friend of mine, an old schoolmate of mine, Janet, commented, when there is an imbalance between the sexes, when one particular profession is dominated by a particular sex, we look for systemic reasons for that. For example, in policing, firefighting, and so forth, these are traditionally occupations that were dominated by males, and feminists complained and pointed out that there were reasons that were systemic, structural reasons that were inhibiting females from trying for jobs in these occupations. And now we've got used to female police officers, female firefighters, and so forth. Perhaps there are systemic issues that have, as I just said, created a self-fulfilling prophecy, so that the books getting published don't really appeal to male readers. Then it seems that males are not interested in buying literary books generally, and so on and so forth, until fewer and fewer titles written by men and aimed at men get published. So that's an issue to look at. Now, another issue that I'd like to consider is that's attached to this, that is connected, is what happens in Canada. In Canada in particular, in Anglophone Canada, there is a strong distaste for particular types of novels that would logically appeal to male readers. And I can prove it because I've written some of these manuscripts. For example, I wrote a manuscript about the amphibious landings at Juno Beach. We have tons of fictional narratives about the amphibious landings at D-Day, the British and the Americans in particular. Canada, believe it or not, still does not have a novel of note, a literary novel about the amphibious landings at Juno Beach. Now, when I've queried agents and acquisition editors about this, they say, we don't want war stories. We don't want war narratives. So that is an attitudinal problem. That is a classic example of a systemic issue, a systemic problem within the industry itself that it needs to think about. The other manuscript that is sort of a quote-unquote male-type manuscript is a 1,000-page plus social novel about contemporary Canada. Again, I've been told this is not possible. It's not economically feasible. In fact, Canadian publishing did produce a 1,000-plus contemporary novel that was set in the United States. So we have a situation right now where the Canadian taxpayer, which basically supports and keeps Canadian-owned publishing houses afloat, is supporting the publishing of major lengthy social novels set in the United States, but not in Canada. Go figure.